Patty Christensen, hand CRPS lady. Um, I have probably the world's most sensitive digestive system, so I typically cook and eat my own food because I really need to stick to as natural as possible, as as low carb as possible, as low gluten as possible, as low dairy as but all the lows, right, that everybody's got to do now. Growing up a poor farm girl, I just never was exposed to all the added stuff that's in junk food, so it typically literally makes me sick. But every once in a while, I want to treat myself, which you should never treat yourself with food, but whatever. That's for somebody else to talk about. So there's this place in St. George, real close to where, my trailer park or whatever we call where I stay is, my RV park is, that's called the Rusty Crab Daddy. And it does like seafood boils and all that kind of stuff. It's I grew up in Tidewater, Virginia, so it's speaking to me, right? And so I was like, I haven't gone out to eat in who knows how long. I'm just feeling it. I'm by myself, so I can't get a boil because, that's just ridiculously too much stuff. And so I just kind of order off, I guess we'll call it the hors d'oeuvre menu. And I got hush puppies. I know, that's grain. I know, it's fried balls of corn meal. Whatever. But if you're Southern, you understand. And then I also got coleslaw, because if you're Southern, you understand coleslaw. And then I got some calamari rings. Okay, breaded, But what I found was I could eat all of the all of just the coleslaw part, but the other two, because they had grain and I've become so grain sensitive, I could only eat a little bit, and then my body just said no. It speaks to me, and so I took it back and kind of finished it off over a couple of days. But if I'm gonna have a treat and go out to eat in St. George, shout out to Rusty Crab Daddy restaurant for doing a Tidewater, Virginia Southern girl proud. I'll attach some pictures.